Hey, all right, so, hey, testing, hey, testing. All right. Oh, wow, I really boosted that mic volume just a little too much here. All right, so there's going to be a huge amount of extra, as I do this stuff called like take a shower. So I haven't recorded myself in a shower in a while. So like, let's just turn that over here. Yeah, that kind of thing. See if I can reduce the noise a little better. I'm over here. You can hear me. Anything about? Oh, dumb stuff. Like this really cool idea for an autocross idea thingy. It's like all of a sudden it then allows for ECUs to be changed, so you can go into limp mode because you got hit by a red shell or a blue shell. All of a sudden there's a brand new track that you have to suddenly go through. There's just a trap to make it so you slow down while the other person who trapped you goes into limp mode. It's the whole thing. It'd be super cool. You know what I mean? Like, don't worry, but guess what? It's you having to drive with like all these tricked out fucking beater cars. Like, here's your frame. You know what it is? It's a bunch of fucking wishbone and like basically a dog bone and engine mount bushings essentially. So that way, like, everything can squish the right way and you can turn. Okay, so like your steering wheel here is like a yoke or like, like a plane, right? But it's like, hey, no, each side independently can move, in and out. So it's like go past the 180 perfectly straight and then go, closer. So acute the two angles here, or acute on one side or the other. It really depends on how you want to look at angles here. It's a whole thing. But like, it doesn't matter because all of those are there, is really what that means. But then, like, that's a thermodynamics, stupidly symmetrical somehow. That's a different thing. It's only allowed to be this way. No, it's not really how it works. This just reminds me of a smaller version of fucking Newton. That's a whole other thing. Point is, right? What it really means is, guess what? Get wrecked, bitch. Your teammates, like your whole fucking team, they have to hit that perfect. Yeah, this is like a real spiky fucking fuck you of a goddamn button press for the bell curve that you have to hit. Like a real spiky son of a bitch. You better hit it correctly, fucker, as they go through the trap. You're the one that activates the trap card, whether or not you want it to go through. You're like, am I in limp mode for this entire duration? You're expected to probably have to go through the brand new track that has to pop up and or get embanked and or move, and so like suddenly it's like train tracks, right? Just move and shift some of the lines here. It's like, yeah, thanks, yep. Big old colliding drift power slide turn. Oh, fuck you, scrub your tires. Fucking get wrecked. Enjoy the flow. God, I hate this. It's so nice to go through this part. Oh, wait, there's a trap. Yep. The siren call, a beautiful fucking trap. But you have to go through. I'm in limp mode, this bullshit. This is crap. Yeah, how far forward are you? How close are you to the end? Are you going to make it before ultimately you'll have to worry about them? How soon can you get away with it? I'm not sure. Yeah, that's right. You're right. You have to run crazy engine varieties. Like here, you must run a radial. If you have a V engine, it's got to be this fucking double combustion chamber, so top and bottom combustion chambers. You got to have a bottom and a head, okay? Right, now you got to separate that, seal that, and you have to do double stroke length. Those are B blocks now, and they have to be wide. That's right. Real wide. You got an inline, post piston. That's all you're allowed, a post piston. And any inline. Always all-wheel drive. Got to have a center gas pedal that has 4 other gas pedals around it. Wanna know why? Each 4 corners is hydraulic, man. Each 4 corner is your torque steer with a throttle input. Same thing with your braking, same thing with your clutch. You want to drag it. So you're not putting any power, but you're going to cause it to drag a little harder by not feeding it any extra. You know what I mean? Like you're going to drain power from that tire, like you're braking it a little bit further or a little less. Yeah. You have 3 flappy paddles on either side of your steering wheel, which of course has to twist. See what I mean? The little angle twist, and so like that's going to go with your articulating, which is really just a gimbal seat. It's just a suspension seat for what it's worth. But like it articulates, it kind of swings around. You know what I mean? Because you're going to learn the art of the spin to win, bitch. That's right. You want your car sometimes to spin out, so that way this can stay eventually stationary. You're going to eventually get to there. You have to learn how to spin this fucker tricked out stunt driver style to get around a corner faster. Because you're going to want to do that with embankments like this. It's speed racer time, bitch. You got rear wheel steering. I didn't stutter, motherfucker. That's right. We're getting it all up in here. That's why you gotta have a roll cage tube frame. You don't want nice absorbing fenders and more. See this tube frame having all these shocks and springs on the inside? That allows for this to flex like bones, but it's really not. You know what I mean? Those things can flex, sure, but what we're really talking about here is the fact that yeah, this needs to be able to bend like elbows and shoulders and all that to allow for your tires to be something you can also, because this is what the steering wheel is for. So left and right can be front and rear. Then because you twist it, all right, that allows for you to alter how much front and rear bias steering you're putting in. You can also change with these throttles on either side here, left and right, and that'll change forward and rear. So left or right, forward and rear, depending on how you want to do this. So that means you can pocket a corner by throttling the right way. Right, now we have these 3 flappy paddles because you have essentially 2 transmissions by doing this. You have a front and a rear, of which there are 2 different biases for how that power can now get changed front and rear. Then you're going to be changing based upon the rotation speed and air pressure of your tire, the size and circumference of it, while you're able to tilt and pivot. So pivot's front and rear, tilt is side to side. So like a twisty motion versus a up and down porpoisey motion. Okay? That's a part of your braking and acceleration. That's why there are this many different steering components, this many different pedals down here, this many different settings everywhere. There are many different triggers, knobs, and balancers. You gotta learn how to fucking row with the thrusting little bastard over here like it's a fucking fighter jet pilot. Yeah, side-by-side thrusters to fucking manage base levels. You know what I mean? Like, don't worry, oh fucking shit, yeah, this is about the most I want kind of out of that, yeah. In terms of this tilt fucking angle right now, oh shit, I can get some of this to change kind of like piano, right? Like rear heel. So like your heel can now hit different front, facing piano keys essentially. That way it can change and alter it. So you're going to start learning how to move this side to side to better balance you, to better still be able to hit your pedals and dance and swing this like a hammer thrower or a ball and chain card. Depending on how you're swinging and spinning. You're surfing, so you're going to be doing some pretty trick-ass shit. It all depends here. I live my life every corner car I can get. I'm a surfer, bro. Sorry, I can't. I'm a fighter jet pilot doing 15G. I slow it down to 3 so I can actually maintain this fucker. I've been doing squats every day in my car. Holy. Fucking, autocross. You fucking what, mate? Minute for a track, you fucking what, bitch? Multiple laps in the track stays? Yeah, once the trap's set, the track gets bigger. You have to go back through it. And go up to 17 minutes in limp mode because of a 15-minute trap add-on course. That means you get stuck into your own trap. But they're out and they can get back that much faster. So it's just like, what's up, dude? In my own trap, petard hoisted. Stupid French petard bomb whitey blow up guy that killed them all the time. Hoisted, they say. Well, like that means for a while there, it was all there was to play for. You know, they could save their tires, they could keep gas going, they knew all that stuff, right? But it's like, get it right. We're coming in fast. If we did it correctly, we should land right on your ass or in front of you. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you for trying to get us on this shit. Fuck you, 15-minute ass chorus fucking add-on. This is bullshit. This is some crap. Awful. Ooh, meanwhile, spectators. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Let's go. Come on, he's in your sights, dude. Let's go. Hit him with a red shell. Let's see. Oh, why are you missing? It's a bell curve. It's not. It's a fucking spiky, right? There's barely any time in between. You have to hit it exactly at the right section when they're there. Yep, as they cross through this little time area gate section, you have to hit it. You know, you got a little spiky guy. There's delay, so like between you seeing them and all that, so they try their best with that delay. That's why there's even allowed to be a bell curve, so to speak. You know what I mean? So like, it's what it is. However, you hit it dead bang on. Guess what? More maximum fuck you time. You would have gotten 3.5 minutes of go fuck yourself. Limp mode. Fuck off. Extra. Past the length of time you added to the course. That's right. I know. What is that, 15 minutes? Yeah, that's 18.5 minutes for you, fucking schmucker. At the worst for setting a trap. So, like, that's the thing. If you do it the worst way, you get the worst amount of time. If you do it the best way, you get the least amount of time. So, otherwise known, worst is obviously the most amount of time added to that limp mode. My gosh. Would have rather not even hit it. Fucking traps, baby. Are you really that good? Let's go. Are you? Come on. What's your skill? What you got? What you got, motherfucker? You've been playing? You've been playing correctly? You've been hitting them fucking, drag racing, practice devices? Huh? Oh. Fuck you. Fuck you, bitch. You got fucking no skill. Fuck you. You're not allowed to play. You need to hit it correctly. This is a huge swing, you fucking bitch. This is massive. He's real nice. I'm pretty nice. I could definitely tone that down. No, there's no reason to do that. Yes, that's what I thought. Why aren't you able to hit this? You luck. Skill issue. Little bitch. Meanwhile, there's always a 5-second block, typically towards the end of the course. If there are multiple laps, you can still get it in the first lap. That's right, 5 seconds. You just block. It's the only defensive move in the game. The full on for 5 seconds, I don't have to care. Even if it's the trap mode, activate, get wrecked. I just cut through this trap block. It stays open, I go through. Fuck you! You skip! Oh! Otherwise known as, here's the less OP as fuck version. Which is like the red shell versus blue shell here. What are you in front? Get wrecked, bitch. Doesn't matter. No matter what, it auto times it, so it just automatically hits you and you're just fucked. But that does mean that you have to launch it with your driver correctly. So you have to hit your driver correctly to get the maximum out of that. To be able to send a blue shell or red shell that way. Better be good. You gonna fuck your driver over? You fuck off? This is a pit lane pass-through, basically. It's essentially equivalent, in a way, if you know what you're doing, to the big boy overpowered one that just auto-blocks for 5 seconds, so any course, any and all of that, you can just pass right on through for 5 whole seconds. Right, which is stupendously overpowered. Immediate skip the first, bitch. I know, right? Yeah. But, like, pit lane is still really good. It can be well and truly before or after that big fucking roundabout, I guess, or, you know, extra detour roundabout. It's like, wee! Oh, hey, still over there? Fuck off, bitch. Point is, we didn't have that problem. We went to the pit lane. Get wrecked, you. Skip ahead. I'm in second. That's right. I might not be in first, but I'm in second. I am getting hit by so many fucking shells, you bitches. They're just fucking, like this is bullshit. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna go over here. Boom, 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 boom. I'm still that far ahead, I don't care. Fuck you. Yeah, it's the only way to blockade a fucking ECU override. It's like, I already stopped. I'll just take the time penalty until they're all done. I know what this is. I'm in limp mode for way longer. I know how to fucking play this shit. And up here at the top of this embankment, I'm gonna go real fast downhill very quickly. Fuck you, bitch. Shell blocking bitch. You bitch fucking shell blocker, you fuck. Get wrecked. You ever had like less than a fucking second to get to 100 miles an hour? Let me tell you, at 200 it really screams that you're doing dangerous shit. What? Oh my! Well, I tasted some rarefied for sure. That's definitely the case on that one. Well, that's terrifying. It's a good thing that straightaway really makes it impossible for certain people to ever fuck with me. 200 miles an hour, you think you're going to hit that correctly. To realize you have to be positioned exactly at the spot where they're going to go through. And you have this tiny little fucking section to hit this correctly. And they're getting mirrors out and fucking trying their best, and it's just like, yeah, time him with this fucking light, and then like the reaction time of him will fucking hit correctly. And it's just like, okay, sure, let's see. Look you, fuck, damn it. Barely got it, fuck. Oh yeah? Huh? I was in neutral, bitch. Fuck off! Yeah, he's allowed to be neutral. Back into gear, fucker. Because it would still lock me into that gear, I am stuck with that. But I get to choose the gear instead of being stuck with whatever that initial gear would be. So, let's go. Final drive, bitch. Woo! Get outplayed by the driver, bitch, the race driver! Get outplayed! I am currently going around the corner at the end of this straightaway in my final drive. It's a good thing I have a lot of fucking torque. Well, Time to spin the wind, baby. I couldn't break this hard enough. Whee! What is this? I just split the difference between you two. You thought I couldn't get that done? Get fucking wrecked, bitch. What is this? Oh, fuck this curve. Fuck this embankment. You went up. You suck. More energy conserved, bitch. Grab these potentials. Fucking move them fucking tires correctly to do it. Tilt and pivot, brake and drag. Let's go. Learn to carve, baby. Let's go. Like, that's what I was thinking in the shower on canvas today. Really? That's what you think? Or maybe I am. Would it matter? No. Well, better not. I'm gonna put this out on YouTube. Let's see if you can get to this point. I haven't even put in fucking conditioner in my hair yet. I've just been fucking like going for the idea. What is this bullshit I'm doing? Oh yeah, not actually taking a shower. Whoops. Waste of hot water in that one. Yikes. That's why I turn it off and then I put the conditioner in my hair and I scrub up my body. But it's like, man, that's nice warm water in my back the entire time. I really like it, you know. It's really, it feels quite nice. I kind of need it. So like, there's that. Yeah. Anyways. But yeah, no, it's like, yeah, it's just a car that's speed racing around corners at miles per hour. That make no sense. Oh, you're required to have a foamy guy? Yeah, you have to have like this mask that you have to wear that seals up to your face. And so it's more like a helmet suit that you have to wear now. That way, when the foam kind of hits, you still have breathing. And besides, it's a very porous foam. It's just to make it so you squish into something and don't have anything burning. It's very flame retardant. So like you still have breathing and it's quite flame retardant, and you know that it pops up and really help protect you in really insane serious crashes. Right. Because like, yeah, objectively these are those kinds of races. Like you have squishy body panels because rubbing racing is actually fuck you, crash into things that happen no matter what as you go fast. In fact, you're going to use that to your advantage of lightness and ginormous ass fucking tires and shit. Oh my, look at the suspension we've got. We can dynamically do lift here. We got our Limke differentials, flywheels, and our dips, bro. Yeah, you think that means nothing, but that's anti-gyroscopic. That's like reaction real time. I can slow down my tires while they're out in the air and then conserve the energy and drag it like on the inside and plan it. So it's like as I slide into a straightaway, as I do like a rear, steer that's really hard with the front, I can crab walk through a chicane into a straightaway and then just get that plant to work in that rear and then like just fly down that straightaway. And it's like, track be damned, use physics, slightly turn, slightly into. Yeah, I want to go slightly wide, and then I want to swing a little bit harder, and then lock up the wheels and let the body roll itself into straightness. Now it's more efficient, and I get a little bit of a swing, baby. Oh yeah, my tires can serve doing harder. Look how little I use them up. Look at my tiny ass suspension stuff. Many of them together. The precious, each one of them. That's why we always have to check every fucking one of them, every single race. Hey, was everything looking good over there? Fucking hope so. There's a lot of shit in there. Let's do it. Piezoelectricity, brakes, cracks, vibrate. Tell us what the difference is in between tension and different points of all the bushings and mechanical actuations and so forth, which you can definitely do by vibrating the piezoelectricity, kind of thing in there. So then that senses its reverb back. So like it changed the tune, you know what I mean? And it's like, yep, it's definitely got a crack over here. All right, swap that bitch out, put this in, boom, done. It's like, yep, just modularity in it. I'm not kidding. It's like, here's a knob, you fucking take out the key, right? But it's like, put the key in, spin that knob, you press it in, go around, kind of like pill bottle, right? And it's just like, grips it, yanks it out, stuff in the next one, automatically kind of connects, latches around, it's time to go. This has to go around the bushing, remember? Well, yes. You don't have springs? Why no springs for you? Fuck you, fucker. Oh, really? Fuck me? You need springs and shocks, you need vacuums, you need seals. You know that, right? Well, yes. I'm trying to brush my teeth. So I brush my teeth in the shower. It's a whole thing. I'm not really kidding. It's literally where I brush my teeth. On high. Yeah. But like, anyways, I mean, just brushing teeth time. Can you hear me and understand me? Is that going to happen? Yes. All right. Let's get going. All right. Yes. Shock and spring means sliding linear bearings with rotated earlier point, which means flexi guys. So when we're talking, hydraulic fluid, it's a torque tube that can flex all the way. It allows for the tube to have multiple sections, kind of like a chuck. It allows for it to flex, or it looks like it flexes, but it really just balances itself out. Right, it's a hard pipe tube line there, but that's bearing basically, and it changes the lengths on either sides because it can slide a little bit. But that's the linear bearings, and part of those linear bearings, on the other side, well, that's rotating bearings actually for hydraulic fluid. But the point is it rotates and it's a torque tube. Yeah, it's hydraulic fluid clutch basically in a long tube format. Oh. Yeah, it looks like that worked. No way, huh? I am aware. Oh, so the bearings are shaped. Oh, right. So they're two conicals to this like round buoy that then like on two round buoys and then like a third round buoy, sphere guy in the center. That. It's further deeper down. Now the reason why we do this is because in the housing, this allows for it to articulate quite a bit within as a hard tube to hard tube, inside, outside, torque tube guy. Yeah, like a flexi hand drill thing. Yeah, but better now. Yeah, right? Isn't that awesome? If you're gonna fly your car in the ground, you change all the gearing correctly and steering input correctly, going hundreds of miles an hour around corners that are really small and short. And it can absolutely be many minutes to go through a course someday. Yay! Now there's stadiums and rally courses because in between other courses on your big compound now. Oh, yes. Rural places. Yes, kind of like where I'm at in Springerville, Arizona. And Eager. There's a lot of scenic routes that would absolutely be able to be used for this kind of thing, especially with a little bit of dirt and gravel. More than enough distance and room for it. They're maintained very well. It would absolutely kind of work, And it brings in revenue for us. This is standard autocross. Just a regular standard autocross. Yeah, I've been driving, folks. After the driving, there's 20 more times. Let's get this done. We're gonna watch this game happen. We're gonna watch this race go on. Alright, so that's the scrape everything. Yep. I scraped my teeth first with no toothpaste. Then I add the toothpaste after wetting down my toothbrush. Which I already previously wetted down anyways, but that's all I do. Sweet. Alright, we're going with the gum purity this time. Deep clean gun. Let's get this fucker going, Open the fucking bed. Why you get cold and then stick harder because suctiony forces. Oh, I think I already know why. I believe I figured this one out, yes. Pinch it. Pinch it real good. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, pinch and stretch it. The cloth. That way, it creates a little channel for air to go into it. Some nipple, dick, make my eyes on. Whatever it could be. Oh, it's kinky up in here, just a little bit, yeah. But hey, let's admit, we're not really that kind of channel, but still, you know, we're pretty positive about this. It's clearly meant for adults here, so that's kind of what that is. I probably don't grow so much. Yeah, I really hit the kids. The adults already have their favorite pastimers. Yeah, I know, right? Hey, I'm here. I used to read. I don't want to be anywhere. I'm trying to live. You suck. Anyway, back to this autocross thing. Oh yeah, there's just like slidey, and then that allows for like bendy flex, so vacuum and sliding in and out, you know, kind of rods, or able to like, you know, bend and flex a little bit, and then have like another like piston head in the right area to do that throughout the length of the. And then there's like, you know, spinny guy is a part of that. And alright, well, yeah. So that would be like a power delivery axle that has shock spring in it. Yep. Sure is. That's exactly what I think it is. Oh, yeah, you want beefy. You're going to be going through some serious shit, so you want beefy. Remember that like a couple 100 miles an hour and you're going downhill and you gotta absorb everything? Yeah, you're spinning around, spin the wind, dude. Yeah, anyway, we're going to go through this thing. This is lightweight because of all of the exclusions and vacuums and horror that put into it. We gotta use lightweight material that's meant for beater cars. So it's like, this is to figure out how to do that, basically. It's like, this is a $500 vehicle. Right, okay, now beef her up and do this shit to it. Now it's time to play, motherfucker. You might have a skull out because guess what? Somebody got you with a red shell. You got you with the green shell. Snipe! Right behind you, bitch. No. Does he have a green shell? He might. He has a green shell. Fucking dodge, dip, dodge, and die, fucker. Oh shit! Whoops! Fuck you! Yeah, you're gonna have to do a little bit better than side-to-side dance wobble. You might want to just go over to the other side. Yeah, that's what I thought. Here's my block, you fucking all get pink shelled. That's right, I can fire behind me. Of course, I do take a bit of a hit in my speed, but it's worth it! Oh! Yes, it's 0.01 to it's 5% actually, it's worse. It's 0.01 at its best, it's 5% of your speed reduction at worst. Which you think is nothing, but that's a good amount actually. Yeah. I'm 100 miles an hour, I'm 95 miles an hour. Shit, that's like a big difference, especially if you're trying to catch up to someone. So like, yeah, 0.01 though is like, practically the same as like a wind that's barely even there. Like, is it there? I mean, it's enough. I mean, you know, we're talking thousands of a second, not hundreds, maybe even 10,000s here. Depending on how short the track is, yeah. So, like, that's objectively doable if you can hit it right. Fucking get pink shelled on, bitch. Not fuck you. Block is only block. OP as fuck. Why would you ever use the OP as fuck one first? Guys, the track hasn't even evolved yet. You fucking fuckers. You know they're gonna trap car. You fucking bitch. Why would you use this? You didn't really use that, did you? Yeah, I did. Oh! Look. Bitch. Okay, let's just say this so that way we can get rid of everything. from our competitors. That's what that is. Yeah. For 5 seconds. Yep. That means they can't have it in the future. Oh, really? Yeah. Neither can you. Mutual assured destruction, fucker. This is a bad play and you know it. No one should have done this. Could have saved it. You're stupid and you know it. Fuck off, fucker. No believes us. Nope. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, come on, man. You had a get out of jail free card at the very end if you got in front and were in first. Fuck. Yeah, like, come on, bro. We know what this is. Ouch. Yeah. Be that way now. What is this autocross? You gotta use the post piston, straight cylinders, even if it's an inline 3 or parallel twin, or even a single cylinder. Unless you have it on the side, and you have 2, because then that's a V. Like, you can't really do a V with one unless you do a post piston where they head inwards towards the center, which is the only allowed single cylinder version of the V that's allowed to be a post piston. You can stack them however many times. You can even do an X, and in fact we encourage you to do so, as you can offset the crank sort of like they do, for what it's worth, in the center and around from the center as a result of using gears in between each cylinder bank that you use to create offset V's that act similar to a radial. That's right, it's now a post piston with gears. And they do a 4-stroke cycle. And you're allowed to run, get this, 3 combustion chambers as a result of that. You can do the outsides and the center now. And you can cool it with air cooling and liquid cooling throughout all of that. You just got to learn how to pipe in the air. But don't worry, here's injectors that you are required to use, which take in air and fuel together and burn it into your cylinder, making sure to diffuse it correctly so you don't get, melted cylinder heads and all that shit. But you are required to use single-stroke engine cylinders, injectors, direct injectors. And your center and your outsides, which if you do not want to have any kind of poppet valve or valve whatsoever except for these injectors, you are allowed to do that. However, they are not allowed to be in any aspect your exhaust valves. You still need exhaust valves, that is correct. And you still need to go through a 4-stroke cycle. So, suck, squeeze, bang, blow is allowed to be fuel or air first, but you have to do it. This cools it down with fuel first and then vaporizes the shit out of it. Then from there we add in just enough heterogeneous mix of air, and then we burn the shit out of that fuel getting compressed into the fucking Bernoulli principle nozzle, kind of ducted part of our injectors to allow for it to burn way more cleanly and way more efficiently over time. And cool that bad boy down. I got 3 combustion zones. Are you kidding me? I have to do double. I'm allowed up to triple, quadruple stroke length. Yep, from center, the pistons go away from center, then they go back towards center. That's 2 strokes. Then we have away from center and then back towards center. You're allowed to do 4 total stroke lengths. That's one hell of a lot of braking and effective pressure, to be fair, to need to do that much. It's a large amount of braking and effective pressure. So, yeah, you can do it, but, it's a lot of heat and pressure, and you really gotta have an engine that's gonna handle that somehow. So, be careful. It doesn't really work past the below point, yeah, for sure. Now, there must be some amount of electric motor assist in energy recovery. Fuse electrics are ours, for what it's worth, and you are totally allowed to do more than just that. $90% return on investment. All the heat gets used for solenoid and radial axial flux motors together. Let's go. Oh baby, vibration, harmonic driving. Let's do it. Let's go. Rear-wheel steering. Oh, you don't know about my flywheel system? Electric motor flywheels again. Ha 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 ha! For each gift. Get wrecked! Look at my torque be hardcore. I'm gonna use some electricity on my final drain ratio. Let's do it. Let's do it. Launch out of this corner like I got traction control. Just feather that throttle. Learn to switch the modes correctly. Fucking become a fighter jet pilot. Fucking surfing your car around the course and see. No, I don't want to do. Change each tire diameter. You know, just gotta angle it right. You gotta learn how to feel it out. Just feel her out, bro. You just gotta go with the flow, man. Go with the flow. Become turtle flowing through the course, man. Gonna fly like the turtles and penguins, bro. Look at how much extra grip we can just cover real fast. Yeah, fucking shit. I know, right, man? You ever been a surfer? We should get you surfing. It might help you understand things. I've built this surfboard that has all these controls. That way you're on like a hydrofoil surfboard that allows for you to tilt forward and back and slide a little bit. You gotta kind of dance and wiggle and groove the right way. And make sure you can learn how to properly, because like you gotta plant your feet the right way and bounce and shimmy and shake. To make sure you can land this fucker correctly around so much faster than before. If you know how to fucking properly longboard on the waves, bro. Tilt harder, bro. Let's go. Mountain board, let's do it. See these trucks? Yeah, I put a little thing there and you can slide back and forward. It's like a, like those little Hall effect sensor, like two-handed controllers. You know what I mean? Like a little rotating ball guy, hemisphere, and then it's got the little sticky up joystick, dude. Like the joysticks. You know what I mean? It's like that, but more like a dome. You know what I'm saying? You got like a two-plate system. You can slide the domes around a little bit. So that way you can carve with it correctly. You can change that rear as well as that front. That way it's really easy to cha-cha down a hill, bro. Woo! Real fun stuff, honestly. Guess we're done with the shower, bro. Let's do a squeegee here. With our hands. That's right, motherfuckers. Get wrecked. I also peed in the shower. Probably didn't hear it. I already did it. That's right, get wrecked. Too much noise, most likely. You have to get all the hi-fi equipment and denoising to get there. I know exactly when he peed, I'll confirm. I would totally do that. Eventually, going through this. This is when he peed. This is when he had been doing this shit. Oh, thanks, yes, no, well, yep. It's a good thing, it's just sound, and there's nothing wrong about doing this. Oh, go away. It's certainly geared and marketed towards adults, not kids either. I think the big adults can handle it. Stupid snowflake, I guess, sensitive people. Anyways, it's a whole thing here. It's like, get wrecked on this autocross event, bitch. You think you can fucking take me on? I'm the original inventor of this idea. And this car. I will wreck you so hard. I'm always gonna win. Not really, clearly, but like, you know. It's intimidating, and if I do it enough, maybe it'll help. At this point, I just feel like, yeah, no, I got there, like, you know, to the point where I was really good, and then it really was like, time to let others have a shot and crack at her. Right, you know? Fucking damn it, dude, don't even try. Whoa, okay, yeah, okay. They did not learn that this was fine with our tires for a while. Like, hey, no, you can dynamically change the tire pressure as you're going around a corner, remember? Oh, right, yeah, no, that's a fucking, damn it. Oh, right, yeah, that's this thing. God, this is the plus or minuses as I turn as a passive, and then I can still do an active control of that during that moment. Yep, all your input. That's the thing. You can set up some pluses and minuses, but you do tend to have to do like all the controlling. So you need to use more of this to get better. I'm telling you, your skill is kind of needing a little uplift. Let's get you practicing some more here, dude. Fuck you, fucker. Oh, fuck me, fucker, huh? I'm the one who invented this. Yeah, you know, right? Well, let's get you on. So this is what you have to remember, okay? I know it's like really scary, but that's why we have the like little suit that moves you around, and you can feel like the like vibration and it moving you a little bit and shocking you a little bit to get you into place. That way, like, you tense your muscles and like you can start remembering what you're supposed to be doing. It's like taps. Because like, there's no way I can tell you how to do this fast enough. There are multiple different points that you have to move at once. So it's like, this is a position, except this position is not really that position. It doesn't really work that way. Every one of these things can be slightly different for every single person that's slightly different in terms of size and weight and more. So, yeah, this is roughly kind of this area ballpark, and you're going to have to get it working. Which means you're going to get good. Get wrecked. Where's your good? Where did that go? Okay. I look great. Look at me. Nice and clean as a whistle over here. Where's motherfucker in that mirror? Fuck yeah, man. Keep it up. You know, work out some more, do that shit. It's working for you just a bit. Yeah, buddy boy. Alright. You don't do self-care and self-love? Why are you this way to yourself? Why do you hate yourself so much? Why are you annoying to yourself? Why do you dislike being happy? I'm just saying, you know, somebody need to say it. Just a little, yeah. Treat yourself well, man. Just a little. Come on. You don't like yourself at least a little? I do. Oh, there you go. Well, fuck you, man. Say it sometimes, dummy. Sometimes you need to remind yourself. What are you doing? So lame of you. Mistreatment of yourself. But anyways, it is kind of somewhat, a little bit. People do get bored of that, self-deprecation and more. A lot harder than you might expect, for what it's worth. And a lot faster than you might expect, for what it's worth. So it's a thing, you know. There's that. Oh, man, that's a decently strong magnet, too. I gotta tell you. Let me pause this real quick. Alrighty, so I have dried myself down with my air duster. Make it so I dry faster. You know, it's just like a yeah, that kind of thing, right? I was like, you guys probably don't want to hear that. That way I can get on my my deodorant and everything really quickly. You know, get my hair dry a little bit faster, a little bit nicer, especially in the higher altitudes. Yeah, like it's really pretty nice. Dry it pretty fast. I'm at about 7,000 feet, 93 centigrade. It's when things boil up here. You know, which is not 212 Fahrenheit. is about 7 degrees centigrade lower than 212 degrees Fahrenheit. So there's that. Oh, yeah, is your back window open? Yeah, no, it's impossible. It genuinely is, to get rid of all of the ridiculous amount of humidity that just seems to build up in here. I've got like vent going. You might be able to hear it the entire time when I was showering, earlier, but it still doesn't pull it out like at all. So it's kind of rough like that, yeah. But it is. Just need more dry air. Dry air. Oh no. Dry air? What are we gonna do with drying the air out? You mean letting it out? I didn't know that that's what we were doing. Uh-huh. Oh, really? Yeah? Oh, okay. Anyways, point is, yeah, it's a shower podcast. Just thinking about doing some autocross, dancing, singing in the shower. Thinking about cool things, and weird engines that are way more efficient, all doing that earlier, of course. So I guess I'll just end this recording. We'll be done.